Sorry, did I just hear a noise? I thought I heard a noise. I don't know how much... I don't know how much that noise came through, but that was my water bottle. Okay, so we have Hawking done. If Archimedes is, if Archimedes 1 is, okay, it's just a rock, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay, so Star Citizen. I like the fact I'm starting to properly come to terms with the realizations, the realities of Star Citizen 1.0. What are the realities of 1.0, you might ask? Ooh, also, radioactive? Radioactive. Oh fuck, I don't know, we'll see how much this, So, the thing you need to consider with Star Citizen 1.0, that it's not the full game. It is not the full game that has been promised. And, like, that is not a problem, necessarily. I do think it's kind of ridiculous for some things. I do think that having it be well, I don't know. The 1.0 is an interesting thing. They cannot hide behind... At that point, they cannot hide behind, this is an alpha excuse. If the build quality is shit, the build quality is shit, and that is what they're standing by. Which means they gotta step up their game. And, yeah. I don't... And, yeah, so... that is a thing they, need to consider. Also, you know, with CIG, like their timetables are... I think I've heard that people's opinions are that, like, they're like... Well, people's opinions are, again, like, I said 6 years. I'm gonna change it to 5 years for reasons I'll explain. But, like, at least 3 to, like, 7 years is people's sorts of rough estimate. Definitely, and probably 3 is probably pretty generous. I definitely think that it's not going to be as smooth. I definitely think there are going to be... I think there are going to be things... The scope might, not necessarily get extended, but just like... this feature's taking longer, so we can iterate more on this other feature. We could have a 6th system. But yeah. But assuming that 1.0 is what they say it is, there are things I want to think about. So, I don't know if Star Citizen Weekly... I don't know what the reality of Star Citizen Weekly will be. I can tell you for one thing that I have some ideas, some dreams, some org dreams. Like I said, Spartan Space Services, maybe I'll change the name, but the idea is that it's an organization of, it's sort of a general organization, mainly focusing, at least my focus I want is mercenary stuff, is combat, ground and space, crafting, exploration, salvage, well, salvage and then crafting with the salvage. I do love these crystals. Not the prettiest crystals, but just the... I don't know, there's something about it. Also love the no legs. Also love the no legs colonists. You know what, that's like... I don't know. Be interesting. I guess there's some classical ghosts that are sort of that thing, right? Ooh, probably this is what we're looking for. So the goal for Spartan Space Services, and we'll have to see, but like, I want to have a bunch of different people who, not necessarily are like primarily affiliated with, aren't necessarily primarily affiliated with, the org, but like, you know, I mean, you've got, it would be nice to be, okay, so I want to have a clubhouse in a bunch of systems. At least one clubhouse that's basically like an org. If you're an org member, you know, you can stay here, you can use it as a base. There's crafting facilities, there's, you know, stores you can sell stuff in, that kind of a thing. And I want to obviously start in one system and then expand. There's a lot of questions about that. What time, like, what's the time frame of things as well, right? Jail, YouTuber, and I think he might just go by Jail. Look up Star Citizen Jail. He very recently did a video on, like, a star map for 1.0, and basically it's a map of the systems determined by their jump point, how many jumps it is from 1.0. So like, so Pyro is at the center of the map. Pyro is, in every other map you have seen, is not the center of the Star Citizen universe. It is simply, and it is definitely, like, nobody would think of it as the center of anything. But in terms of mechanically where we're starting from, it serves the best as the center. And, you know, like, so Bremen and Virgil are kind of in, well, they're in similar parts of they're not too far away from each other, but they're not directly connected to each other, but they are both one jump away from Nyx, aka, like, basically one, I don't know if you want to call it a phase, one phase away from, in the sort of first phase of expansion. So, I do not know precisely, because, frankly, I have, the two systems I'm most interested in are Vega and Fora. Vega is in that sort of second phase. Fora is in phase, like, 5 or 6, I think. It's not like, well, it is one of the farthest away. Like, not the farthest, but it is, yeah. I was joking that, like, if they made it 10 systems, they might technically be able to go to Fora. No, actually, they genuinely would not be able to. It is like 11 jumps away is the closest it is, which is kind of fucking hilarious. I think I will do one more video and talk a little bit more about Star Citizen, the ideals there, or maybe some ramblings, maybe me figuring some stuff out. And yes, I have genuinely just wanted to talk a little bit more, and that is why I am manually going through here. I don't know if it's been painful for you. If it has, I'm sorry. Not just being like, yeah, here's my thing, yeah, here's the thing I'm talking about. It's very nice and very refreshing. It's, even though this is not, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm a little bit more engageful and I'm not doing this just for the sake of doing it, which is a good feeling. Till next time. Have a good day, great day even. Chowskis.